Welcome students. Then next point in this chapter rotational dynamics is why banking of road is necessary. Next point is banking of roads. Before studying what is banking of roads, we see why banking of road is necessary. We have studied the formula for maximum speed limit on horizontal curve road for shape of vehicle or to move the vehicle safely on a horizontal curve road. The maximum speed limit Vmax is given by Vmax is equal to root mu s rg. Here mu s is coefficient of static friction, r is the radius of circular road, and g is acceleration due to gravity. In this equation, acceleration due to gravity g is constant at a given place, g is constant, and for a given curve road, the radius of a curved road r is constant and mu s coefficient of static friction. The value of Vmax depends upon value of mu s, r and g, and Vmax is directly proportional to root mu s, directly proportional to root r and directly proportional to root g. For a given place and for a given road, r and g are constant, and therefore to increase the value of Vmax, we have to increase the value of mu s, that is the coefficient of static friction. Therefore, to explain why banking of road is necessary, we explain what happens when mu s is increased to increase the speed limit. Banking of road is used to increase the speed limit, maximum speed limit on a curve road. Therefore, to increase this maximum speed limit, the coefficient of static friction mu s is to be increased. And if value of mu s is increased, then the road surface becomes rough. Value of mu s is increased by making road surface more rough. And when the road surface becomes more rough, then it will causes the wear and tear of the tires, and also it will require more energy, and therefore it is not economical and reliable way to increase the maximum speed limit. Also, the value of coefficient of static friction mu s cannot remain constant at all time, because the value of static friction mu s can be decreased when the road surface becomes wet due to rain or oil fall in it on it. Therefore, increase of friction is not reliable way to increase the speed limit at curve road, and therefore the banking of road is necessary to increase the maximum speed limit at curve. Then we study what is meant by banking of road. What is banking of road? Definition of banking of road is at the curve. Banking of road is only at the curved road. At the curved road, the surface of road is kept inclined at some suitable angle with the horizontal. The surface of road is kept inclined at some suitable angle with the horizontal so that its outer edge is at higher level than the inner edge of the road. This arrangement is called as the banking of road. Banking of road. This is the curve road and this is the surface of road at curve. And this surface of road is not exactly horizontal, but the surface of road is kept inclined with the horizontal. Therefore, this outer edge of the road becomes at higher level than the inner edge of the road. And this arrangement is called as the banking of road. Then angle of banking. Angle of banking is the angle at which the road surface is banked, that is, the angle at which the surface of road is inclined with the horizontal. The angle between the surface of road at curve and the horizontal. The angle made by the surface of road at the curve with the horizontal is called as the angle of banking. Banking of road, त्या डेफिनेशन याप्रमाणे आहेत. The surface of road at curve is kept inclined with the horizontal at suitable angle so that outer edge of the road is at higher level than the inner edge of the road is called as the banking of road. And the angle of banking, definition of angle of banking denoted by letter theta. The angle made by the curved banked surface of road with the horizontal. The angle made by the at curve, angle made by the surface of road with the horizontal is called as angle of banking. Then next, expression for maximum speed limit on a banked road. Expression for the maximum speed with which the vehicle can move safely on a banked road, or expression for angle of banking. Derive an expression for the maximum speed with which a vehicle can move safely on a banked road, किंवा derive expression for angle of banking असा प्रश्न विचारला जातो. To derive this expression, as shown in this diagram, consider a vehicle moving on a banked road. This is the banked road. This outer edge of the road is at higher level than the inner edge of the road. H is the height किंवा elevation of outer edge than the inner edge किंवा above the horizontal level. H is the height of outer edge of the road from the horizontal level. H is elevation. This is the banked road, and the way at the curve, banking of road is at curve, and this is the vehicle moving on a banked road. Then we take some notations. Let m, small m is mass of the vehicle, small r is radius of curve road, and theta is angle of banking. As shown in this figure, this angle theta is the angle made by the surface of road with the horizontal at the banking of road. In case of banking of road, the angle between the surface of road and the horizontal is theta. theta is angle of banking, and v is the maximum velocity of a vehicle with which the vehicle can move on a banked road. Then the forces acting on the vehicle when it is moving on a banked road surface. There are main two forces acting on the vehicle. कोणत्याही बॉडीवरती, अर्थ सरफेसवरील कोणत्याही बॉडीवरती मुख्य दोन फोर्स ॲक्ट होत असतात. एक म्हणजे ड्यू टू इट्स वेट mg which is acting vertically downward direction. The weight of the body exerts a force on surface of earth किंवा road surface which is vertically downward direction. Here g is acceleration due to gravity, and surface of road exerts the reaction force, equal and opposite reaction force. Surface of road exerts reaction force called as normal reaction on the body, and this normal reaction n is always perpendicular to the surface. Weight mg vertically downwards, and second force is normal reaction capital N which is perpendicular to the road surface. आता रोड सरफेस थोडासा तिरका असल्यामुळे काही अँगलनी हॉरिझॉन्टलशी काही अँगल केलेला असल्यामुळे नॉर्मल रिॲक्शनसुद्धा व्हर्टिकलशी तेवढाच अँगल करून असतो. त्यामुळे थीटा अँगल ऑफ बँकिंग इज ॲल्सो द अँगल बिटवीन द नॉर्मल रिॲक्शन किंवा परपेंडिक्युलर डायरेक्शन टू द सरफेस, सरफेसला लंब दिशा, नॉर्मल रिॲक्शन अँड व्हर्टिकल यांच्यामधला हा अँगल थीटा, आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल आणि रोड सरफेस यांच्यामधला अँगल थीटा, हा दोन्ही अँगल कसे आहेत, सेम आहे. देन दिस नॉर्मल रिॲक्शन एन इज रिझॉल्व्ड इन टू टू कंपोनंट्स. नॉर्मल रिॲक्शन एन हा जो एकूण फोर्स आहे एन, तो प्रत्यक्षात दोन दिशेनी कार्यरत होतो किंवा दोन भागामध्ये विभागला जातो, दोन कंपोनंटमध्ये तो डिवाइड केलेला आहे. कोणतेही फोर्सचे दोन कंपोनंट जे असतात, उदाहरणार्थ एनचे दोन कंपोनंट असतील ते, तर त्यातला एक असतो एन कॉस थीटा आणि दुसरा असतो एन साइन थीटा, आणि हे दोन्ही कंपोनंट एकमेकांना परपेंडिक्युलर असतात. आणि अँगल थीटा ची जी एक बाजू असेल आणि त्या बाजूनी जो कंपोनंट असतो तो नेहमी कॉस थीटा असतो. थीटा कॉस थीटा थीटाच्या लगतची बाजू असते, त्यामुळे थीटाच्या लगतच्या बाजूशी असणारा जो कंपोनंट आहे तो कॉस थीटा असतो. एन कॉस थीटा इज देअरफॉर डायरेक्टेड व्हर्टिकली अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन, अँड सेकंड कंपोनंट एन साइन थीटा इज along horizontal direction and directed towards the center of curve. N sin theta is along the radius and directed towards the center of curve road. Vertical component n cos theta and weight mg, weight of the vehicle mg. These two forces are equal and opposite to each other, and therefore they balances each other and they cancel each other. N cos theta is equal to therefore mg. We can write equation 1 as n cos theta is equal to mg. n cos theta आणि mg एकमेकांना कॅन्सल होते. या ठिकाणी तीन फोर्स व्हेकलवरती ॲक्ट होणारे होतात. एक म्हणजे mg आणि दुसरा एनमुळे असणारे हे दोन फोर्सेस एन साइन थीटा आणि एन कॉस थीटा. त्यातील एन कॉस थीटा आणि mg हे एकमेकांना कॅन्सल होतात आणि एकच फोर्स ॲक्ट होतो रिझल्टंट unbalanced force acting on the vehicle remains only n sin theta, and this n sin theta is directed towards the center and along the radius, and this force which is directed towards the center of a circle, that is centripetal, and along the radius किंवा radial or centripetal force n sin theta provides the necessary centripetal force for circular motion of vehicle. Actually there are third force acting on the vehicle, that is the force of static friction between the tires of vehicle and road surface, that is mu s. But here to derive this expression we neglect the force mu s. The force of static friction mu s is always along the surface of road ला जो mu s असतो तो आपण 0 कन्सिडर करून इक्वेशन डिराइव करणार आहोत. तर या डायग्राममध्येही आत्ता सांगितल्याप्रमाणे दिस इज बँक्ड कर्व्ड सरफेस. दिस अँगल थीटा इज अँगल मेड बाय द रोड सरफेस with the horizontal surface. This is the vehicle and the forces acting on the vehicle. First is mg vertically downward, second is normal reaction n perpendicular to the surface. N is resolved into two components, n cos theta and n sin theta. N cos theta is vertical component which is equal and opposite to mg and they cancel each other, and horizontal component n sin theta remains acting on the vehicle. तेच परत हे नोट्समध्ये लिहिण्यासाठी the forces acting on the vehicle are first weight mg acting vertically downwards, second normal reaction n between the road surface and vehicle acting perpendicular to the road surface. The normal reaction n resolved into two mutually perpendicular components. First is n cos theta which is vertically upward and n sin theta in horizontal direction. Vertical component n cos theta is equal and opposite to mg and therefore we get n cos theta is equal to mg. Equation 1, n cos theta equal to mg. तेच फोर्सेस या ठिकाणी दाखवलेले आहेत. प्रत्यक्षात 3 फोर्सेस असतात. पहिला वेट mg, दुसरा नॉर्मल रिएक्शन n आणि तिसरा फ्रिक्शन बिटवीन tires and road surface. Here we consider this frictional force mu s as a 0. Equation 1 is n cos theta is equal to mg. N cos theta and mg are equal and opposite and therefore we get n cos theta is equal to mg. Equation number 1. And the horizontal component n sin theta provides the necessary centripetal force, and we know centripetal force is equal to mv square upon r, and therefore we can write n sin theta is equal to centripetal force, and therefore n sin theta is equal to mv square upon r. Equation number 2. Then dividing equation 2 by equation 1 we get n sin theta divided by n cos theta is equal to mv square upon r divided by mg. दोन्ही इक्वेशनची उजवी बाजू भागिले उजवी बाजू बरोबर 2 नंबरच्या इक्वेशनची डावी बाजू भागिले 1 नंबरच्या इक्वेशनची डावी बाजू. देन सॉल्विंग दिस, n कॅन्सल्स ऑन हिअर आणि साइन थिटा अपॉन कॉस थिटा इज इक्वल टू टॅन थिटा. ॲट RHS m कॅन्सल होईल आणि RHS साईड होईल व्ही स्क्वेअर अपॉन RG. and therefore we get tan theta is equal to v square upon rg. Equation number 3. This equation 3 is the formula for theta किंवा tan theta. From this v square is equal to हे rg या साईडला घेऊन rg tan theta, taking square root on both side, v is equal to किंवा v max is equal to root rg tan theta. Equation number 4. This equation 4 is the expression for maximum speed limit on a banked road. v max is equal to root rg tan theta. Value of v max depends upon the value of r, the radius of curve road, g acceleration due to gravity, and theta is angle of banking. And value of v max is increased by increasing the radius of curve road and by increasing the angle of banking theta, because g is constant. From this equation 3 we can write theta is equal to tan inverse of v square upon rg. tan theta is equal to x असं असेल तर याच्यावरून theta is equal to लिहिता येतं tan inverse of x. tan inverse म्हणजे tan raised to -1 असं लिहिलं जातं, त्याचा उच्चार tan inverse. theta कॅल्क्युलेट करत असताना theta is equal to tan inverse of v square upon rg. Equation number 5. This equation 5 gives the angle of banking theta, and equation 4 gives the maximum speed limit on a banked road. In this equation 4 there is no the term m, small m, that is mass of a vehicle, and this shows that this maximum speed limit v max is independent upon the mass of the vehicle किंवा does not depends upon mass of a vehicle. Horizontal curve road असो किंवा banked road असो, the maximum speed does not depends upon the mass of the vehicle. That is, it is the same for all vehicles. Thank you.